All right, so today we're gonna be doing some hip mobility. All we need here is a ball and your mat. So we're gonna start off by rolling out your glutes. So we're gonna sit on our right butt cheek here, and we're gonna search around, looking for some tight spots. If you find a tight spot, you can sink into it, breathe. You can open up the hip and get in a little deeper by bringing your ankle up to your knee. And if this is challenging, you can, on your wrist, you can always lie down on your back. So we're going to do 1 minute on each glute here. Breathing comfortably and comfortable. If it's too painful, your body's not going to relax and release. So try to take some tension in your hands, and if it's too much, lie down on your back. Awesome. Let's switch over to the other side. Find a spot, just sink into it, relax. Try to relax your shoulders too, try not to have them all shrugged up. You can open up the hip here. The hips get tight when we lack stability in our core because they try to provide some stability to the pelvis that we're lacking due to a weakened core. So we want to release our glutes, but we also really want to be working on our deep core at the same time. But today is all about opening up the hips. A couple more breaths here. All right. We can set the ball aside, and we're going to go into some wipers. So you're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to keep our shoulders level and square, and we're going to drop our knee down without rotating your body. So we're going for a hip internal rotation. So we got a minute here rocking side to side. Really reach that hip down, but at the same time, reach this hip back to get the most out of the stretch. I like to exhale as I reach my knee down to the floor. And notice if you're tighter on one side than the other. Keep note, something to work on. Nice. Let's do one more to each side. Good. So we're going to go 90-90, the shin box position here, and we're going to roll over to the other side. And if you need to use your hands at first, you can. It makes it more challenging if you keep yourself more upright. But do what you need to do. If you need a little assistance from your hands, that's fine. Feel a nice stretch. And now, since we're moms, or you're about to be a mom, we're going to be getting up off of the ground without using our hands and holding our baby. So we're also going to now throw in a little bit of strengthening. We're going to hip thrust and come up. Hinge on the way back down to the other side. Thrust, hinge. And again, if you need to use your hands a little bit, go for it. Exhale as you come up. Traveling a little bit forward here. Last one. Good. So now we're going to go into some froggy rocks. So we're going to bring our knees nice and wide, ankle lined with our knee, toes turned out like a frog, and we're going to rock back and forth. This can be pretty intense, so rock comfortably and comfortable. Don't force any range. And exhale. Breathe into it. Nice. So more internal rotation of the hips here, opening up. You might feel a nice stretch in those adductors as well. Breathing, sinking into it. Another 10 seconds. Good. Now we're going to come on up into another 3-point rock. So we're going to have our foot out and our knee on the ground here. We're going to reach our hips back. Keep your toe on the ground, and we're shifting our hips back, feeling a nice stretch all in this adductor. We're also working on our hip hinge. So coming forward, and the further out your hands are, you can get some lat stretch and a little bit of thoracic extension in there as well. Nice. You might want something soft under your knee. And if your movement is just a small range, that's fine. If we don't want to overdo it, we want to challenge ourselves, but comfortably uncomfortable. Let's switch to the other side. So leg out to the side. Nice flat back. Oh, this feels so good. You can make it a bit more challenging by bringing your hands out a little further, reaching back a little further. Nice. And connect that breath. Good. Now we're going to go into a deep squat. So deep squat can really open up the hips and help relax the pelvic floor. If you can get into this position with your feet flat on the ground, that's great. And you can tuck your head in. We're going to let ourselves go forward. If you need a bit of support, you can sit on your roller. I want your feet to be on the ground. If you need to put something under your heels, you can go for that as well. But we want to just relax here. Breathe into our back. And you can kind of shift your weight side to side. And then I like to throw in a little opener of the chest here and rotation through the spine at the same time. 2 for 1. Who doesn't like 2 for 1? Good. We're going to go into a half kneeling position. We're going to open up these adductors and have a side bend. So we're going to reach down, reach the leg out. So I'm pulling apart and reaching over my head. So again, getting those adductors. Our adductors are really tightly related to our pelvic floor. They touch right on our pubic symphysis there, really close to our pelvic floor. And during pregnancy, the adductors get really tight to try to help stabilize the pelvis. So we want to let those go, and we're going to strengthen them later in the next workout. Good. Let's switch sides. So onto the other knee, toe pointing away. We're going to reach down and over, reaching our knee out. You can go further away if that feels good. Makes it a little bit more intense. Two more. Good. Let's go back to those wipers and just see how our hips feel. Do they move a lot more smooth? Can you get a little bit more range? How does that feel? And then we're just going to finish off here. Roll to your side and your back. Let's relax the pelvic floor and open up the hips and happy baby. You can grab onto your toes or your shins or hands on the inside, whatever feels good. And you can stay here as long as you'd like. Good work.